You're welcome, my friend, one more time to our family and marriage talk show. And we have been talking about how we can secure our marriages, how we can make our marriages divorce-free. And we have been talking quite a number of things here. We have talked about how we can have the right attitude, how we can do the right thing, how we can be able to, and the things we need to avoid in our marriages if we are going to make our marriages work out, if we are going to make our marriages hold in these very perilous times of the last days when marriages are breaking down left, right, and center. We need to make ours work out, and this is what we need to do. The other area that we need to watch out is on safeguards. Safeguards. You can write there, safeguards, stroke barriers. What are the things we need to safeguard ourselves against? Number one, watch out for the company of friends you keep. Hold close those who edify your marriage. Watch out. Watch out. Somebody has said that birds of the same feather flock together. Who are you flocking together with? Yeah? Make sure that the kind of persons that you are hanging out with, the kind of people you are hanging out with are people whose marriages are working out, whose families are admirable. You know, it will be very, very sad for you to have a marriage and you are keeping yourself with single parents, single mothers, yeah, single fathers. I don't know if that is the best thing for you to do. There are some of the single mothers, some of whom were divorced, and you stay with them. They have so many negative sentiments to make about marriage. They have those who have failed before. They will not help you work your marriage out. They will always tell you the other side of marriage, how bad it is, how difficult it is to work out. Therefore, you need to watch out on that company of friends that you are keeping. Number two, you also need to watch out on the in-laws and outlaws. We spoke about this in our previous episode. But I want you to know one more time that in-laws and outlaws can make your marriage terrible. They can interfere with your marriage. They can interfere with your marriage big time. Don't let them come into that decision-making table of your family. They can advise you, but they cannot decide for you what to do. The both of you, your husband and your wife, the two of you, should be able to come with the last word on whatever decision that is being made in that family. Many families have been destroyed by in-laws and outlaws because of their ideas. And I want you to know, my friend, that don't ever think or imagine that everybody loves the way you live in your family. Don't think that everybody would want you to hold together. They are enemies of marriage, and the devil hates marriage. One of the things that the devil hates of all is family, because where there is stable families, where there are good marriages, then even the church will stay strong, because the church is made up of families, and the stabler they are, the greater the church will be able to carry out its functions. The other thing that you need to watch out as safeguard, watch out against what we call pornography. Steer away from pornography. Those imaginations that you will put yourself into by beholding on pornographic videos, pornographic pictures, will destroy your marriage. I have been involved in quite a bit of marriages, and I can tell you, my friend, that in quite a bit of family marriage counseling, and I can tell you one of the major problems that we are faced with in issues to deal with marriage breakdown is pornography in the family, where one spouse spends the rest of the evening in the living room watching pornographic video when the other spouse is sleeping. And you know what happens? The interest for intimacy in marriage goes away. Once somebody has taken the interest and the desire for sexual pleasure has been spent in the pornographic watching, then you find out in the real act of sex is done away with. The partner is not able to perform his marital duty because of pornographic videos, watching out material that is pornographic. Avoid that. Safeguard yourself against that kind of lifestyle. And you also need to watch yourself against what we call the real foxes. Watch out for the foxes, the little things that destroy. They are foxes, I tell you. Little things that you think they're little sins which people look at and imagine that they are not big time, you know, small fits of anger, small gossips, you know, the things that you look at and think that, oh, it's no big deal, small things, I don't know how to describe them, I don't know how small they are, but you know, the servant of God is talking about it, Solomon, in the book of Song of Solomon, chapter number 2, verses number 15, the servant of the Lord says, watch out for the little foxes that destroy our garden. There are those little foxes that destroy our gardens, you know. They come into our garden and they eat the roots of the plants that we have planted in our garden, and they destroy those roots completely. And when the vineyard is growing, the fruit is supposed to come out, you realize that it is not there. And that is what you need to safeguard against yourself against. Certain friends who have bad influence on your marriage, you need to keep them away lest you destroy your families. Be careful about, we talked about this, be careful about single friends in your lives. Be very careful. I'm not saying that single people are bad necessarily, but some of the experiences they have had to go through are terrible. They are not good experiences that can be able to make you ennoble your marriage. And therefore, you need to avoid, safeguard. The idea is safeguarding against single friends, against those little foxes, against those areas or common of friends, against those in-laws, against the pornography. You need to work out and overcome. These are the safeguards which are needed in your family. It's my prayer and my wish that, my friend, you will be able to safeguard yourself, safeguard your marriage from foxes, from things, little as they may be, that are potentially able to destroy your marriage. May God bless you, even as you work out areas of your life to make your marriage divorce-free. God bless you. My name is Clifford Ratemo, always, as always, your family doctor who is ready to assist you make it happen. God bless you. And don't forget, my friend, to subscribe to our channel always, so that we can always get these tips as they come.